Arararara. Hello. Welcome to Pip's excuse to talk about Holostars for like an hour. Hi Red, how's it going? Finally not sleeping. Cool. I mean, sleep is good, you know, when you need to sleep, do some sleep. I mean, like, if you miss out on, like, important things like your job or school, like, that's not the greatest time to be asleep, but, like, you know, sleep when you can. Get, like, sleep. Sleep's nice. Anyways, I'm here with lyrics, analysis, and translation of the latest Holostars original group song, I suppose. Because there have been several like original solo songs that have come out in the past few months, but there hasn't been an original group song like this since just Follow Stars, which was in July, I would like to say. But yeah, I have not really looked into the lyrics of this song too deeply. I am aware that the lyrics might be a little bit yabbit. I mean, it's nothing like explicit, it's just like a very coy, sexy song. You know how it is. I just remember Miyabi talking about how he was banned from singing in this song because he's too baby. But yeah, there's just a lot of words in this song that I don't know, and so I was thinking that I could, you know, look up those words, try to piece together sort of the meaning of the lyrics and the underlying meaning of the lyrics. So I've got a few different tabs open here. Like trust me, there are so many tabs happening on my computer right now, it's ridiculous. But we've got over here, I've compiled both the Japanese and Romaji lyrics, and then to the right of that is my blank sheet where we're going to be writing the translation as I go. And then up top is my dictionary, where I'm going to copy and paste all my kanji so I can figure out what the hecky is going on. I think, hold up, let me pop out the chat box right here. I don't know exactly where to put this. It's gonna be over here, sure. But first, we're gonna just listen to the song, you know? Once again, I don't think I really have to worry about copyright because I'm not monetized or anything, so hopefully this should be fine. Let me grab audio. We're gonna go over to Pentas and we're just gonna give it a listen, and I'll probably read along with the lyrics as we're going. 3, 2, 1, go!
Waiting in the star 炎天に咲く火山のように Waiting in the star 闇を咲く咲いたのように不完全打ち上がり浮かぶ君はテレスコープ繰り返した微調整数億年の王政来る日もいじるたびに深く結ばれる僕らスキッとレンズ向こう側今どんな顔してんだろう覗いて覗いて奥の方まで覗いてどこしへどこしへ常識の幕を破いて戻して戻して狂った部位を戻して暗い世界に愛はない金に捉えた明かりで隣で二人で求め合う体温と体温の帯びたモーション重力に見つかるまで強く抱きしめて響き合う低音と高音のサービスミッション膨らむ輪郭の果てゆるく確かめて Waiting in the star 炎天に咲く火管のように Waiting in the star 闇を咲く水弾のように君が俺を覗くとき俺もまた君を覗いてるさあ目を開けば満天の見場でだ光を集め満足した見たりな僕の観測者可視光の外側で色温度が暴れて空境がクリアな視界の先今こんな顔してるのよほどいてほどいて奥の層までほどいて思い出思い出時間の壁を遡って揃いで揃いで最後の時はお揃いで長い未来に愛はない先を尽くした当たりで終わりで二人で混ざり合う平穏とフォンのコスミックインプレッションその表情は世紀の大発見僕にだけ向けて揺らぎ合う低音と高音のエクスプロレーション加速する密度の境界線さらに感じさせて Waiting in the star 炎天に咲く火管のように Waiting in the star 闇を咲く水弾のように僕は穏やかに動き続け君は静かに息を飲む見える色だけが真実ではない燃え尽きるまで離さないで炎天のペンタス体温と体温の帯びたモーション君が見て初めて僕は輝けるから低音と高音のサービスミッション宇宙で最も近くて遠い愛の望遠鏡 Waiting in the star 炎天に咲く火管のように Waiting in the star 明かりで隣で二人で Yeah Waiting in the star 闇を咲く水弾のように Waiting in the star 当たりで終わりで二人で Yeah Waiting in the stars
What? I opened the wrong tab. Hopefully nothing went wrong. Reminds you of an anime opening. Forgot what anime. Can't help you there, bud. I don't particularly know what anime that reminds me of. I don't know. Some of the bits are a little bit Persona-y, I feel like. I haven't really played any of the Persona games, but I know sort of the vibes of the music, you know? It's got that sort of like smooth feel, you know? So yeah, that was Pentas, and now let's get into it, shall we? So starting from the beginning, we've got, of course, Written in the Stars in English. I think it's a really clever sort of catchphrase for this song because obviously stars being Holostars, and then sort of the play on that, and then the, you know, Written in the Stars being like destiny, that sort of, maybe it's fairy tale, but at the same time, I can't think of any fairy tale openings that sound like this. I'm a pretty big fairy tale fan. I haven't finished the anime, but I like fairy tale and I like the openings. I can't really think of any that I'm reminded of. Anyways, so Written in the Stars, I just really like that as sort of the theme for this song. So we've got Enten ni saku kakan no yoni. I know a few of these words. Saku means to bloom, like a flower. And I see we also have the kanji for flower, which is what's being pronounced as ka here. But I don't know the full word. And then yoni means like, it's like sort of a comparison, like or like similar to. So something blooming, like some kind of flower, something. I don't know, but let's find out. So, and then, copy that right there, and then, whoosh, bam, dictionary. So it can either mean blazing heat or scorching sun, with the added thing that entenka means under blazing sun. So in the context of this song, I would assume we're talking more about like the sun because it's a star. I don't know if it specifically is referring to the sun, like in our solar system, or if we're just talking about just stars in general, just a generic star, a hollow star, if you will. So of course we've got Written in the Stars. So I'd say like a what was it? Scorching star? Was it? I'll say blazing, just because scorching star sounds just a little too, I don't know, cringy. Have to go through your anime list. Good luck with that. I'll say like a blazing star, maybe. That is, or no, I think it's a blazing. Hold up, let me finish translating the rest of the line, and then maybe it'll make more sense. So what is kakan? I always want to say kakan because the way that Aruran says it, it sounds like it's got like an extra K in here, like kakan. But according to these lyrics, that's not how it is. So let's find out what that means first. Kakan. No, it's just kakan. Okay. What? So like a wreath? Okay. So, what was it? So the line is enten ni saku. So like blooming maybe into a blazing star, like a wreath, something along those lines. Yeah, let's go that. So no, let's see. Blooming into a blazing star, like a wreath. I'm going to see if, I guess blooming doesn't really sound right to me in this context, so let me see if there's just any alternate definitions of saku that might be more appropriate in the terms of, I mean, I guess it is being compared to like a wreath of flowers, so maybe bloom isn't too far off. Let's see, saku, right, to bloom, to flower. Yeah, so that's pretty much that. So we'll just leave that as that for now. And of course we've got Written in the Stars, yami yo, so that's yo as in yoru, so the dark night, not Batman or Tenma. like the darkness of night. O saku. This is a different saku. I assume it's like shining through or maybe piercing through, something like that. Seidan. So this is the kanji for star pronounced as sei. And then dan being like a group of something. It's like a star cluster maybe. And then again, no yoni, making another comparison here. So let's go for, I just want to make sure that there isn't some meaning of this that I'm not quite grasping. Yamiyo. Yamiyo. Yep, dark night. Just to avoid sounding too, I don't know, edgy. I'm probably gonna translate as like the darkness of night or something like that. I don't know, maybe I'll just go with dark night because when you see it written, you'll know that it's not K-N-I-G-H-T. So we've got dark night. I almost put it with a K, but I stopped myself. And then I want to find out what this saku means. So we've got maybe a little bit of wordplay here in the two different saku. Okay, so to cleave, tear, forcibly separate. So I think I might just say like cutting through the darkness because that sounds sort of poetic, right? Cutting through the dark night, like something or other. And that would be the seidan that it is like, I believe. So, whoops. I'm going here. So, seidan means star cluster. I knew it. Is it star cluster a proper noun? I'm just gonna use lowercase. Like a star cluster. So far I can't really parse any like deeper meaning with these lyrics. I mean, it's sort of setting the stage of the fact that they are stars. And I don't know, maybe saku, like the blooming part, is often used in reference to like youth, like coming of age kind of thing, but I'm kind of stretching here. But I think we'll just move on to the next, well, not really the next verse, but the beginning of the first verse, I suppose, because this first bit is sort of just like a little preview of the chorus, I would say. So, fukanzen ni uchiagari. So, fukanzen means incomplete, if I am not mistaken. I'm just gonna check on that real quick. There we go. Yeah, imperfect, incomplete, faulty, defective, cool. So, fukanzen ni uchiagari. Uchiagaru means to shoot upward. So like sort of like a firework kind of thing. But I don't know if there's really any other meaning that I can draw from it. Let me switch to the standard form of the verb. Yes, launch. That's the word I'm looking for. So we're sort of getting into maybe like a rocket metaphor here. I don't know. Fukanzen ni uchiagari. So it's launching, and so I'll just put whoops, I've got my Japanese keyboard on. Hold up. There we go. An incomplete launch. That's just what I'll put for now until we have the full context of the sentence. 浮かぶ君は telescope. Written in katakana. You are a telescope? I don't know why I'm a telescope, but according to Holostars, I'm a telescope. 浮かぶ I don't know exactly, like I've heard it before, like 思い浮かぶ means to like, for something to come to mind, but let's just double check on the meaning of it as a word on its own. 浮かぶ oh right, float, that's right, that's what it is. I'm a telescope, according to Holostars. If Holostars is speaking to the listener, I'm a telescope. Don't worry about it. We're gonna figure out why. Okay, so 浮かぶ can either mean to float, to rise to the surface, emerge, show up. Right, and then that's sort of the other, like 思い浮かぶ is this one, to come to mind, to have inspiration. So for now, we're probably gonna say floating, because if we're like, maybe sort of, the metaphor is that we're a space telescope, so we're sort of maybe floating in orbit. That's what I'm kind of gathering from here. This translation is going to be really direct for now until I really get a feel for what they're trying to say. You are a just typing it out makes it look really funny. So that's what we're sticking with for now. So we've got 繰り返した微調整. I have no idea what 微調整 means, and I don't think I recognize like any of these kanji. But 繰り返す means to what's the word? Repeat something, to like do something over and over again. We're just gonna double check on the meaning of that though, because I am never certain when it comes to kanji. Yeah, 繰り返す is repeat. So, 繰り返し what was it? 繰り返した微調整. So it repeated something. Let's find out what that is. 微調整. Meow. Minute adjustment, fine tune. Okay. So a repeated fine tune, maybe fine tune. Sure, let's go with that for now. 数億光年の仰せ. So 数億 means several millions, billions. I don't remember how much oku is, but it's an amount. It's a counter of numbers. What am I saying? And then konen. So this is light, and this is light year. Light years, yes. So thousands of light years. And then what does ose mean? Ose is a tryst, a lover's meeting. Okay. I think in the music video for Pentas, there are a few lines that have like an English translation. Sometimes they're not very good, but they have a little bit of translation in them in the video. And I believe they used the word tryst, so we're also going to use the word tryst, I think. I'm just gonna make sure that my interpretation of light years is accurate. Beep. Yes, light year. I'm like, is it hyphenated? Is it a space? Is it one word? Jisho says, who knows? Could be anything. Thanks, Jisho. And I don't remember if oku is millions or billions. I think in billions. Millions. Okay. Several hundred million. So I think maybe a tryst across millions of light years? Blech. And if I'm not mistaken, light years are a measure of distance, right? In space. Not of time, you would think, but it's actually a measure of distance, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so far with this verse, I also have, like, no idea. Literally looked through every fairy tale opening, and it might be an ending. Let's see, what fairy tale endings do I know? I remember the ones from, like, the first few arcs pretty well. But after that, I think it gets a little fuzzy. I really like the one where Erza's like a little kid. Anyways, we're getting sidetracked. That's not Holostars. Today is for Holostars only. At this rate, I don't know if I'll be able to do it in an hour. It might take like an hour and a half. Twice as many endings. Oh god. Oh jeez. So yeah, so far, and I still have no idea what the deeper meaning of this song is. Like we're getting into sort of the aforementioned tryst. For some reason I'm a telescope. And I'm having an affair with a star, maybe? Is that what I'm led to believe? Right? Fukanzen, because the fact that it's an incomplete launch means that maybe I was supposed to go into outer space, but I ended up just in orbit. Orbit? Maybe. And I feel like this is also supposed to be a metaphor for something, but I'm too baby. Let's keep going. So, 来る日もいじるたびに深く結ばれる僕ら。So, 来る日, 来る means to come, not in that way. Listen, no. 来る日, the coming day? I don't think that would be in the day to come. In the days to come? Or like maybe it's sort of like as the days pass by, maybe? Ijiru means to tease, I think. We're gonna look that up real quick. This kanji looks kind of funny. I don't know why. Looks sort of like it's like a little window down here. To fiddle with. Okay, Holostars, I see you. To grope. Right. Yep. Yep. Let me just see if Jisho knows what the deal is with this phrase. Hey, Jisho. The coming days. Yes. 来る日もいじるたびに. So my first thought was that tabi means like What does tabi mean? Like, on the occasion that something happens, basically. Yes, counter for occurrences. Degree, extent, limit. Kuruhimo. So in the coming days, too, because it has mo, which I assume is like also. When is it too late to quit this song? Goddamn. I don't know how I want to how I want to translate ijiru. Let me see what some of those alternate. None of them are good. What about mess around? I feel like that's a fairly mild way of putting it, right? A long shonen anime with many openings, which man, Red's going on a journey in this stream. It is completely separate from the journey that I'm going on with the stars. Yeah, you'll just wake up in bed at like 4 a.m. and you'll be like, One Piece! Opening 77! I don't know if there are actually... I wouldn't doubt that there are 77 openings to One Piece. I haven't really watched One Piece. So, for my translation, as we... as we... What am I saying here? As we... I'm just gonna say mess around to be as vague as possible. Fukaku musubareru bokura. Fukaku is deeply. Musubu is to tie. I would say like deeply intertwined, maybe? We become deeply intertwined. Yes? We become deeply intertwined. I mean, we're already getting into some pretty yabit territory, but we're gonna keep going. Fukaku musubareru bokura sukitoru lenzu no mukou gawa. Sukitoru is like to pass through or like look through, I think. Let me just double check on that one real quick. Okay. To be see-through, clear, transparent. I guess since we're talking about a lens, maybe clear would be best. Sukitoru lens, so the clear lens. Mukou gawa is the other side. So on the other side of the clear lens, on the other side of the clear lens, that's how you spell lens, right? I think. What is English? I assume this is going back to the telescope metaphor, of which I am supposed to be the telescope in this situation. I don't quite understand. But that's what we're going for. Ima donna kao shiten daro? I wonder what face you are making right now. What face you're making right now. Okay. Sure. Yep. Moving on. 覗いて覗いて奥の方まで覗いて。Nozoku is to peek or look through, I think. I'm not quite sure which is more accurate. Let's find out. Nozoku means to peek. Sneak a look at, take a quick look at. I'm just gonna stick with peek, I think. I'll just stick with peek. How should I, I don't, it sounds dumb to just say peeking with no context. Nozoite sort of has, the, like, imperative form. So maybe it's like, take a peek, maybe? I like that better. Bleh. And then oku means deep, right? I think. Yabe. Inner part inside, I think the depths sounds good. I like that. Recesses, no, it's not quite right here, I think. Yeah, let's go for depths. Whoops, wrong tab. Wrong tab. There's so many tabs happening. Oku no hou made nozoite. Take a peek into the depths. And then this one, is it tokoshie next? Tokoshie? I don't know what this one means, like, at all. So I'm not even gonna hazard a guess. Where's the verb form? Because we've got tokoshinae, but that's not quite it. It's tokoshie. Tokoshie. Let's try, I'll switch over to Japanese keyboard real quick. I think it would be tokosu? Is that the verb? Tokos, maybe just, shie? Maybe Jisho will know what this means. Tokoshie. Tokoshie is another form of AQ, apparently. I don't know why that's necessary. But yeah, apparently. So eternity, perpetuity, we'll just go with for eternity, I think. For eternity. Go back out of Japanese keyboard. My computer's like, this doesn't look like Japanese to me, and I'm like, that's because it's not. Let's see, what tab, please, which tab, there, tab. Tokoshie, joshiki no maku o yabuite. Joshiki is common sense. Maku is curtain, I think. Like the curtain of common sense. Would that be accurate to say? Jisho hep. Nope, different maku. That's a different kanji, apparently. membrane. Okay. Whack. Okay. Or film. I think maybe film would be better. I'm just thinking about the lyrics for a second and I'm like, yabba. Membranes, huh? Okay, sure. Yabuite, I think this means to break through. I think. We're just gonna check that one also real quick. Yabuku. Okay. Yep. I don't know how much of this is a metaphor anymore, huh? Of common sense. Yes. Common sense. Yeah, these are normal words. These are perfectly pure words. Modoshite. Modosu means to return, right? Like modoru. Modosu, yeah, it's the su version, which is to put back. So it's not, as opposed to modoru, which is like I return. Modosu is like I return this to you, sort of. Put back, return, give back. Maybe like turn it back. I think that sounds good. Turn it back. And then we've got kuruta bui o modoshite. Oh, so it's telling us what we are turning back. What is it? So kuruta means like crazy, or something that has gone off the path, off the rails, right? Yes, kuru means crazy. Let's switch back over to Japanese keyboard real quick. Kuru, yes. To go mad, lose one's mind, go crazy, or it can also just mean to get out of order, or malfunction. So something that has gone out of order. And what is this? Bui? So the bu, I know, can mean like club, like a school club. This is like a position, ranking, something like that. I'm not entirely sure what that word put together means, though. Part, okay. Region, site. So modoshite, maybe like put it back. Is that the best way to phrase that? I don't know. Maybe I'll just put return it. I don't like that either. Because I want the next phrase to be like turn or revert. Maybe revert it. And then revert the malfunctioned part. Malfunctioned part. Something like that. Does that make sense? Probably not. But oh well. 戻して暗い世界に愛はないか目に捉えた明かりで隣で二人で Okay, so in the dark world Is there no love? 目に捉えた. 捉える means like to capture. It's like captured your eye, maybe, right? 捉える, 捉えた, yes, to grasp, to captivate, capture. Yes, okay. 暗い世界に愛はないか目に捉えた I don't entirely know how the what's the word, the grammar of this section goes. So in a dark world, is there no love? Sharing my gaze, maybe, just to make it sound a little more poetic in English. That's what I'm going with for now. 明かりで隣で二人で 明かり means light. So like in the light, by my side, maybe 隣で二人で the two of us. So I think that one's pretty straightforward translation. In the light. What was the other one already? It was 明かりで by my side, the two of us. I think that's fine. 求め合う体温と体温のオービタルモーションパパ。求め合う means to seek out. 体温 is body heat. The orbital motion of two body heats. It sounds really awkward in English, so I'm gonna try to find a way to fix that up a little tidier. Yes, there's no other meaning to it. It's just body temperature, right? Body temperature, or I think body heat sounds more poetic, personally. Each other's body heat in an orbital motion. Wow. Seeing it written out like that is like, ee. Wow. But I think that's as accurate as I can get it. 重力が見つかるまで Huh? Why? I didn't realize this was kanji. I thought it would just mean made in hiragana, but maybe it gives it a different meaning? I'm not sure. Is that accurate? Maybe? I don't know. I don't know how accurate these lyrics are. I mean, probably pretty accurate. They seem to be pretty accurate so far. God, I've almost gone through an hour of this. What am I doing? Yeah, gravity, gravitational pull, juryoku. And then I want to know what this means. Made. Okay, so it's just the same as writing it in hiragana, except there's a kanji for that. I did not realize there was a kanji for made. So until we're found, mitsukaru is to be found by the gravitational pull. 強く抱きしめて is pretty straightforward. Strongly, see, 抱きしめる is the kind of word that it has more innuendo, I think, in Japanese than it does in English, because it's technically the word in Japanese for just like a casual hug, and sex is the same word, which is not at all confusing, right? Usually if they want to clarify, I think in Japanese people will just say hagu, like in English, in katakana. So I'd say holding on to each other tightly until we are found by the gravitational pull. On to each other tightly until we're found by the gravitational pull. I mean, if I had to hazard a guess as to what that's supposed to be a metaphor for, it's like oh, I think I need to fix my let's scoot that a little. That's okay. It can cover up a little bit of the Romaji lyrics, I think. I think that's an acceptable level of whatever. This is my stream. I get to decide what kind of terrible UI I have. Anyways, going back into it. But yeah, I would say that in the sort of lover's tryst that is being alluded to in this song, it's like a limited time thing. There's sort of a time limit on it, you know? I would guess that that's what the gravitational pull thing is referring to. Hibiki au, resonating with each other. Teion to koon no service mission. Teion means like a bass voice, I suppose. It just means a bass sound, but these are usually words that are used to refer to like the different parts in a composition, like a higher voice, lower voice. So I'm just gonna double check that Jisho agrees with me on the definition of that. Yeah, so it's either low tone, bass, low voice. So what would it consider koon to be then? Soprano? Treble? Is there an equivalent? Soprano? I'm gonna do treble because, you know, it's often used as as the opposite of bass. You know, all about that bass, no treble. So we're gonna keep that definition. So resonating with each other, the service mission, the bass and trebles service mission. Sure, we're going with it. Resonating with each other. The bass and treble, obviously as a metaphor for the supposedly man and woman, if you want to be super hetero about looking at it. Bass and treble. I'm not being particularly creative with my translation here, but service mission. Also not entirely certain what the whole service mission thing's about. I don't feel like dealing with that right now. Fukuramu rinkaku no hate yuruku tashikamete. Okay? Fukuramu, I don't really know the definition of. I've heard it before, but I couldn't really tell you what it means until now. To expand, swell, get big, become inflated. Okay, I'll just go with expanding. Rinkaku, I don't know what that is. So the expanding silhouette, maybe? 輪郭, summary outline. Silhouette, maybe. I think I'm leaning towards silhouette, but let's see what the rest of the phrase has to offer. No, hate, the ends of, the end of the expanding. Maybe then shape. No. Border maybe, because if we're going back to the star metaphor, then it's like expanding solar system sort of, or like the Big Bang, that everything is sort of gradually expanding outward, if that's what we're going for. And so hate being the end, yes, the limit. So at the end of, scroll down a little bit, at the end of the, expanding border, yuruku means like softly, I think. Yurui, yuruku. Well, none of these are what I was looking for. But it says that it can be pronounced yurui. Relax, slacken, loosen. Yeah. I think softly, I think is how I want to translate that. Yuruku tashikamete. Tashikameru means to what would you call it? Confirm. Yes, ascertain, check, make sure, confirm. Let's see. Softly confirming. This doesn't make any sense, but that's okay. This is sort of a rough draft of sorts. That's what we're gonna call it. Tsukido is awake. Yeah. All right. Have a good stream. We'll see how far I get before I have to get ready for my next stream. All right. Bye. What else do we got? Confirming. Yep. That's what we're going for. Written in the stars, enta ni sakaka no yoni. Written in the stars, yami o sakuseida no yoni. Yeah, so we can just copy paste that bit. That's the great part about doing a translation like this, where there is a formula where you can just sort of take bits that you've already done and feel accomplished. So then we're getting into the sort of the breakdown section, which is like the beginning of the second verse is sort of a breakdown. Kimi ga ore o nozoku toki, ore mo mata kimi o nozoiteiru. O nozoiteru, rather. It's pretty straightforward. We already got the verb nozoku, not nozomu. Nozoku meaning to peek. So it's when you are peeking at me, I am peeking back at you. That sounds so weird in English. I feel like it doesn't sound quite as awkward in Japanese, but you never know. It could. I don't speak Japanese natively enough to differentiate quite that level. さあ目を開けば満天の見栄えだ。So さあ目を開けば開けば is the conditional. So and now if you open your eyes, 満点の見栄えだ. I don't know what that means. That's a fun play on words though. 開けば見栄えだ. I don't know. That's fun. Let's show this one. 満点. So the whole sky. 見栄え. What does 見栄え mean? It's with to look and what is it? To project? Okay, yeah. 見栄え. So the sky is, the whole sky is what should I call this? Good outward appearance, looking nice. I'll just do the whole sky is displayed to you. And then we're gonna go for 光を集め満足した. 光を集める is to gather the light. 満足 is satisfaction. Satisfied with gathering all of the light, and then this next part will sort of tell us the who's doing the acting in this sentence. Let's see. Sorry, I got distracted for a second. Midari, if it's the word I'm thinking of, means sort of to be in disarray. Okay, no, it's different. Selfish, delusion, unnecessarily, without authority, reckless. So it's closer to this one, maybe? Midari no, what was it? Midari na boku no kansokusha. Kansokusha is observer, right? I've watched Steins Gate. Observer, yes, okay. So maybe I think because it's talking about how you're satisfied after gathering all of the light, and then midari in this sense might mean closer to selfish, I think. You're satisfied after maybe absorbing all light. I just think that fits better with the sort of star telescope metaphor, maybe. My selfish observer. 可視光の外側で色温度が暴れてる。I don't know like half these words. 可視光, something to do with light again. Let's see. 可視光の外側で visible spectrum. Optical telescope is a 可視光望遠鏡. I I think maybe since we're saying that it's something outside of the range of maybe the visible spectrum, maybe? I think that would be possible. So I'll put that down for now. Outside of the visible spectrum. Maybe. 色温度が暴れてる. So, 色 is color. 温度 is temperature or degrees. Whoops, wrong tab. There's the tab. Pew. 色温度, the color temperature. Okay. What is a characteristic of visible light? Okay, so we are talking about visible light here. That confirms it. I'm kind of curious. Visible light that has important applications in lighting, photography, video, blah, 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 blah. Color temperature of a light source is the temperature of an ideal black body radiator that radiates light. That's a lot of words. Measured in Kelvin, is it? Maybe. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. This is not a science analysis stream. Let me make that perfectly clear. And then abareru, this verb right here, abareru, is to go wild, I guess, or to go off the rails, like berserk kind of. Yeah. Rage, struggled, riotous, abareru, outburst, forced, violence, reality, average. Okay. I don't think it's quite meant in that literal of a or in that violent of a sense, I don't think. But maybe, so let's see, the full line, iro ondo, so the color, I already forgot, color temperature is raging, maybe? I think that makes sense. Color temperature is raging. I don't know if there's any deeper meaning to this other than just the fact that it's sexy. That's all I'm getting from this. Temperature is raging. They just sort of decided to throw a bunch of scientific terms and then make it sound sexual. 空虚でクリアな視界の先. Okay, so 空虚. I don't know what that means exactly, but this is sky or air. Clear, meaning clear, I would assume. Na shikai, visible plane, maybe. No, saki, so beyond the visible plane, maybe? I don't know. But let's take it one word at a time for now. Look up this. 空虚. Emptiness, hollowness, vacancy, void. I like void. I just like the word void in general, so we're going to use void. 空虚でクリアな視界の先. Just going to make sure what the difference of shikai, field of vision, visibility, view. So in the void, this is clear, right? In katakana. Please tell me I'm not crazy. Yes, clear. Yes. I don't know why I thought it would be kriya, like with a long ah, but whatever. In the void, past the clear visible, what was it again? Visibility. Clear field of vision. Sure. Plus a clear field of vision. Can I spell English words? No. Do not ask me to spell things. English is weird. クリアな視界の先、今こんな顔してるよ。This is I'm making this kind of face now. This sounds so like incomprehensible so far. But it's sort of a callback to the end of the first verse. It's I wonder what face you're making right now. And then it says I'm making this kind of face now. Don't ask me what kind of face that is. I don't know if I want to know. ほどいてほどいて奥の層までほどいて思い出思い出地区の壁を遡って Okay, ほどいて I don't actually know what that means. ほどいて Okay, unravel, unwind, or not unwind, but unstitch, unwrap. Maybe like come undone. I think that would be sexy. But let me just see what the rest of the phrase is before I commit to something. 奥の層までほどいて I don't know what this is. Soul. Layer stratum. Okay. So, までほどいて. So that would be sort of like to the deepest stratum. I would go with stratum, just, keeping within the sort of star theme. So maybe how should I go about translating this one? I'm thinking about it. To untie, unfasten, unwrap. Maybe unwrap it. Wrap it. Unwrap it down to the deepest stratum. Sure. 思い出思い出軸の壁を遡って It's 軸の壁を遡って I got the rhythm wrong there, but I think that's right. 思い出 means memory, right? Which is a little bit of a deviation from the pattern thus far because that's more of a noun instead of an imperative verb, I guess. But I could change it to be like remember. I'm just gonna say remember because I think that makes more sense, sort of grammatically, at least keeping within the pattern thus far. So 軸の壁を遡って So climbing the wall of it has something to do with time and the sky, or maybe time and space. Space-time. It's got to be space-time, right? Tell me I got it. Tell me. Jisho, tell me. Space time! Space-time continuum, jiku sekai. Okay. So, 時空の壁を遡って. I didn't realize 遡る is one verb, or one kanji rather. I would think of it was saka and noboru, but apparently it's one. I'm just gonna double check the meaning of it, even though I'm pretty sure I know what it means. Oh, so it's not necessarily climbing, it's going back in time. Trace back. That's interesting. Maybe trace back on the wall of space-time. Is this even wall? This could be a totally different kanji. I don't know. Okay, so trace back on the wall of space-time. What are these lyrics? Okay. 揃いで最後の時はお揃いで. I believe these are the same kanji, right? 揃う means to gather, I think, or something along those lines. Soroi is a set, matching items. So maybe I'll do soro u. I think it's an u verb. Soro. Okay, so soroide is the imperative of soro, which is to be complete, to be all present, make a full set. Gather, assemble, to be collected. That's the one that I'm leaning towards. But let's just double check the rest of the line. 最後の時はお揃いで. So 最後 at the last, it's time, but I don't necessarily, it's not like the end of time. That's not the vibe that I get from this line. It's like at the final moment. Wink, wink. お揃いで, like together. How should I translate it then? Maybe like maybe like get together? I'm gonna say get together because I think that sounds more natural. Switch back to my English keyboard. Thank you. Together. Together at the final moment, I think. And again, I'm pretty sure that just based on the context and vibe of this song, we're not talking about like final moment as in death. We're talking about a different final moment, right? Right. So 揃いで最後の時はお揃いで長い未来に愛はない先は尽くしたあたりで終わりで二人で I'm over halfway through, so I think maybe I can finish it before I need to go for my next stream. Why did I think I could do this in an hour? Hubris. So nagai is read the same as like long, like a long amount of time. So I guess yeah, long. It's just an alternate form for maximum pretentious energy. Nagai mirai ni in the maybe in the distant future, I think, is how that would work out. Ai wa nai sa 気を熟した。I don't know what any of that means. Oh, like 機械. Being Oh, so it's either chance or machine. I thought that kikai was two different kanjis. There's one that means chance, and there's one that means machine. But apparently, who knew? Maybe, well, we're going to go with chance or opportunity for now. I think that's more likely. Kiwa jukusu? That's a weird sounding word. It doesn't sound Japanese. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Juku. Let's just add a su there because it sounds like a su verb. Okay, jukusu means to ripen or mature, be ready for action. Okay. Be in common use. Okay. Oh gosh. Okay. So what was the other bit? It was kyo jukushita. So maybe be ready for the opportunity, for the chance. But it's jukushita. In the distant future, there I wa nai. I don't. There will be no love. That sounds weird, but in the English keyboard, in the distant future, there will be no. So I took this chance? That's what I can get out of that so far. I don't know if that's right. Atari de, owari de, futari de. Okay, so atari means like in the realm of, in the area of, yeah, in the vicinity of. So maybe nearby. At the end, the two of us. Sure, sounds good to me. At the end, the two of us. Sure. And then the chorus here is actually quite different, so I can't copy paste. Boo. Mazariau, mixing together. Heion to fuon no cosmic inflation. Okay, what does that mean? Heion. Tranquil, calm, restful, peace, quiet. So the okay, so that's that. And then what is fuon is like noise, right? Like dissonance. Right, okay. So between the maybe between the tranquil and the turbulent. I think that's, yeah, I like turbulent the best out of all of these, I think. Mixing together the tranquil and the turbulence, cosmic inflation. Mixing together the tranquil and the turbulent, cosmic inflation, papa. You better believe that I'm gonna sing this at karaoke at some point. Also, Tenma's original Shooting Star finally has a off vocal version, an instrumental version. What even are these lyrics? Moving on. その表情は世紀の大発見僕にだけ向けて Okay. 表情 is expression, right? Like a facial expression? Yes. Okay. That facial expression は世紀の大発見 a great discovery. I believe 大発見 means seiki of the century. Okay. That facial expression is the greatest discovery of the century. Show it only to me. I mean, that's pretty straightforward. 揺らぎ合う低音と高音のexploration. So it's the same pronunciation as the teon and koon, meaning bass and treble from the first chorus, but this time it's spelled with this kanji, which means temperature. So the hot and cold, maybe. What does yuragi au mean? I don't quite know. Yuragu. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, to sway. Okay. Tremble, waver, shaken. Let's see. I'm feeling sway. Swaying together. Wink, wink, wonk, wonk. Can I type? No. Together. Hot and cold. What is it? Exploration? Sure. Exploration. Like some of these, it's like really coy and, it's like, oh, it's a metaphor for the galaxy. And some of these, it's like, yeah, we're having sex. That's what I love about these lyrics. 加速する密度の境界線さらに感じさせて加速する密度の境界線さらに感じさせて So 加速 is to accelerate 密度 I don't know what that means 目を離さないで I'm getting ahead of myself in my brain 密度I thought God damn it. I thought that said destiny, and I was like, oh, destiny. No, it's density. Like my brain for being so damn dense. Density. Okay, so the accelerating the density 境界線 What's that? Boundary line. What did density have to do with it? 密度. But this one means secrecy. Is there an alternate meaning? I feel like there's an alternate meaning here. 密度 Huh. Because it doesn't really make sense in context with the sentence. Because 加速する right? 加速 is acceleration, right? Just gonna double check that here. Yeah, acceleration. So the accelerating, what was it? Boundary line? Density of the boundary line? Maybe it's like the accelerating of the boundary of the I'm thinking. Where was boundary? Where'd that go? I don't know where it went. I'm gonna have to redo that one. Right, it's boundary line specifically because it has sen, right? 境界線 boundary line. Or maybe horizon? No, horizon's not that. I'm gonna leave out density for now because I don't know where it fits in. Make me feel it more, right? さらに感じさせて. I think that's pretty straightforward. And then I get to copy this section. Whee! Yeah. 聖断のように. And then we get the third verse, which isn't too long, I don't think. Actually, it's... nope, things change up a little bit in the last chorus. 僕は穏やかに動き続け、君は静かに息を飲む. I think this is probably my favorite part in the song, both lyric-wise and like the just the sound of their voices. I like how it's written, especially with the sort of... There's a lot of good babudon moments in this song where she ends singing and then it transitions over to roberu and back and forth. I think that really stands out to me in this song. Anyways, this is one of those sections. 僕は穏やかに. 穏やか means like calmly, right? Or like gracefully. Yes. Calmly. I calmly keep moving. Wonk, wonk, wonk. 君は静かに息を飲む. You quietly take a breath. Wow. I'm not quite checking things as much as I would like to because I want to finish this before 10. 見える色だけが真実ではない. The color before your eyes is not the only truth. The color you can see you see before you is not the only, I think, reality? Would that be better? Reality? Where was I? 見える色だけが真実ではない. 燃え尽きるまで目を離さないで. Until you burn out and until you burn out. Don't avert your eyes. So enten meaning blazing star. Blazing. Are you supposedly staring into the star, burning your eyes out? If you were to take this metaphor quite literally. Penta stars. It's not in all caps, so I'll switch that back. Penta stars. It's stars, right? I'm not gonna type stars twice because it means the same thing. Penta obviously being 5 because there are 5 people singing this song. I don't know if there's any other alternate meaning to it. I don't know. So we've got taion to taion no orbital motion, orbital motion, which we had way back here. I'm just gonna take the same phrase, even though the motome au part isn't necessarily there, but it's sort of implied. And then we've got kimi o mite hajimete boku wa kagayakeru kara. Because right, it's just a weird form of miru, I guess. After seeing you, because after seeing you, I was able to shine for the first time. Teion to koon no service mission, and this time it is the sound version, which would be the where is it? The bass and trebles service mission. And we'll format that a little nicer. There we go. And then 宇宙で最も近くて遠い愛の望遠鏡。The closest yet farthest in all of the universe in all of space, the closest yet farthest望遠鏡 is another word for telescope, right? Right? 望遠鏡? Or observation station, something like that. What was it? No, it's just telescope. Yeah. So, the telescope of love. It's so cringy. Ooh, ha! Written in the stars, and then ni sakaka no yoni. Written in the stars, and then ni I've got the line written twice. That's fine. Yami o ni sakuseida no yoni. Right? I think I just need to take out that line. God, the formatting on this file is ridiculous, let me tell you right now. Maybe if I just gently nudge this backwards. Nope, it's missing a whole line. That's okay. So it's yami o ni sakuseidan no yoni. Right? I can't quite remember how this part goes, but we're just gonna recopy this and then fix it. I'll do a little bit of a listen to the song as well. And then we're going on to Written in the Stars. Atari de, owari de, futari de. Is that the same as the one earlier? Which one would that be? So it's 当たりで終わりで, which would be, it would be this one, right? 当たりで終わりで二人で. Yes, so written in the stars. Yeah, at the end, the two of us, written in the stars. And then the last one is闇夜に咲く星団のように. Wait, I don't remember the order of lyrics. I think I messed up the formatting in this and jumbled things around a little bit. Actually, I think that I've just written it twice here, is what I did. Yeah, because these two are the same thing. Supposedly, I think this might be right. I'm just gonna do a quick listen through again of the original song, because I can. And we're just gonna I'm gonna just look through it, make sure that everything's in order before I call this done. That's the right tab.
Waiting in the star
かのように
Waiting in the star
闇夜に咲く星団のように
不完全打ち上がり浮かぶ君はレスコ繰り返した微調整数億年の音声来る日も一度たびに深く結ばれる僕らスキッとレンズ効果は
今どんな顔して
覗いて覗いて
僕の方まで覗いて
どこしへどこしへ女子の幕を
破りて
戻して
戻して狂った目を戻して
暗い世界に愛はない壁に捉えた
明かりで隣で二人で求め合うタイロンとタイロンのオルタモーション強く抱きしめてタイロンと高音のサービスミッション
膨らむ計画の果てゆるく確かめて Waiting in the star
のように
Waiting in the star 闇夜に咲く
星団のように
君が俺を覗くとき
俺もまた君を覗いてるさあ目を開けば手のリバー枝光を待つもそっとした I love Xian's voice at this part 今どんな顔してるよ僕の方まで驚いて思い出お揃いで当たりで終わりで二人で混ざり合う平穏なインプレッション
その表情は世紀の大発見僕にだけ向けて揺らぎ合う太陽と空論のエクスプロレーション加速する密度の境界線さらに感じさせて Waiting in the star 天に咲く果敢のように Waiting in the star 闇夜に咲く
星団のように僕は穏やかに動き続け君は静かに息を飲む真実ではない目を離さないで
炎天のペンタス
スターオブトモーション
君が見て初めて
僕は輝けるからああサービスミッション
宇宙で最も近くて遠い愛の望遠鏡
本当に錯覚のように赤くなんで二人で星団のように二人で Living in the stars Okay, I think I missed that one line which I believe would be the one from the first verse. yeah, for now I'll just do that. I think that would go right here because they were sort of alternating between the pre-chorus and the chorus in this section. Written in this, there's just a lot of written in the stars in this bit. Cutting through the dark night like a star cluster. Yeah, okay. So I think that's sort of my rough draft for now. I might go back in and fine-tune things, work on the grammar a little bit so it makes a little more sense in English. And I don't know if I'm really gonna post this anywhere. If I do, maybe it'll be on Twitter. Maybe I could do a community post. I haven't even like messed around with community posts yet to figure out how that all works. But yeah. This has been Pip Talks About Holostars for like an hour and 45 minutes, and I gotta go. Bye.